Mom, I know conversations like this are difficult for you, but please try.
Fine, fine. Uncle Marvin, I accept your apology. Growing up here wasn't easy for me, but I suppose my stubbornness made it more difficult for everyone.
What? I thought our aim here was an accurate airing of grievances.
Think nothing of it, my darling niece.
Thank you, Uncle. Victor, you should check your teapot collection back at Hindley Manor, inside the large antique Newhall porcelain.
What? I knew it all along.
Sure you did.
This is so lovely. Plus, Mom was right about the clue hidden in the partition. There's a combination of some kind. Wow, I'd say this has been a pretty productive afternoon. Even if it required me getting us all trapped in here to make it happen.
I should like to make an announcement. After careful consideration, I have decided that I shall be returning the Bhutanese prayer box to its rightful temple.
Victor!
That is, if you shall help show me the correct route, Marvin.
Well, I say, it would be my honor, old friend. I'll pack the mountain climbing tents at once.
Oh, I was thinking more of a five-star hotel or luxury train car.
I'll hook you up with my Sherpa. Jamyang knows all the best spas.
The important thing is that the relic will finally be home, safe and sound.
I remember how to solve the escape room. What you said, Hazel. Safe and sound. The final piece of the detective's puzzle was always meant to be the best part of any hotel room.
The minibar.
Exactly. Hidden inside.
Before we attend to snacks, in light of today's discussions, I have a proposal of my own. This land, the lake house, I believe our families should share it. That is, if my brother approves.
Victor, I meant what I said. The decision to tell people about Avabel writing the book, that's entirely in your hands. And I'll respect your decision. We don't have to rush things.
I appreciate that. But right now, I'm focused on the future. Going forward, no more vendettas or grudges or elaborate sabotage.
Yes, too much time has been squandered.
Let's focus on enjoying our lives together.
Fine. The lakeside land shall henceforth belong to the Hindleys and the Blackwoods, together.
For now, I'd settle for enjoying some chocolate-covered almonds in that minibar.
Yes, let's open this bad boy up using the combination from the partition.
On that note, I've needed to use the restroom for some time. I shall take my leave and hopefully see you all at the Waffle Festival.
Oh, geez. That reminds me. I probably should have finished the bathroom while we were all trapped. I'll set this up for next time we all get trapped in here.
The dogs let me back here. Hazel said you were all trapped, and then she ran off.
Yeah, I guess she had to go. You'll never believe what happened here today.
What about your summit? How'd it go?
Amazing! Nobody wanted to talk at first, but we made an unbelievable discovery. Frederick Hinley's novel, Ellenly the Bountiful, was actually written by Ava Bell.
Whoa! I need to sit down. What? But does this mean I have to go back and revise my secondary school essay?
I know it's a lot to take in. But from there, everyone started talking. Cooper, I think the family feud is over.
That is incredible!
See, Uncle Marvin and Victor seem to have worked things out.
What say we make our way out of this escape room?
Agreed.
You guys go ahead. I have a bathroom to finish. Plus, I'm still pretty excited to re-examine this novel, knowing Ava Bell wrote it.
Marvin, I don't suppose you'd care to go explore the Waffle Festival, For old time's sake?
Remember as lads how we used to pilfer waffles before they could be catapulted into the crowd. Ava, I cannot thank you enough for what you made possible today.
Don't mention it, Uncle Marvin. You all clearly care about each other a lot.
And to think, I'd been worried you were cross with me earlier.
Wait, what? Why would you think that? I haven't been upset with you at all. Why would you think that?
Well, earlier today at the airport, my dear.
Huh?
I saw you at the airport, assuming you'd come to pick me up, and called to you. But you seemed to give me something of a cold shoulder.
Uncle Marvin, I haven't been to an airport in weeks. Especially not today.
I suppose I did find it odd that you were boarding a plane to Norway. Well, think nothing of it.
All right, let's finish this bathroom once and for all.
I think that one complements the floors nicely.
Agreed. Speaking of, I don't suppose I could convince you to try and work things out with Dad?
Ha, nice try, dear. But I'm afraid this is somewhat more complex than your renovation problems. You can't just go poof and magically fix things.
You're right. I'm sorry I pushed.
That's all right. I do know what I'm about to do. I know. I don't always have the easiest time talking about personal matters.
You're doing a great job right now.
Don't jinx it.
Ha, sure. Let's distract ourselves. Which of these sinks screams old-timey detective's office? I could definitely picture washing up here after a big case.
As I was saying, seeing Uncle Marvin and everyone work out their differences after so long, I'm going to go give your father a call. It seems like the least I can try.
That's really great, Mom. Good luck.
Thank you, Livy.
Are you sure you want to sit on the bathroom floor?
This bathroom's never been used. It's not icky yet. Besides, the tiles are so cool.
Huh. They are really cool.
Knowing Ava Bell wrote this book, it all makes so much sense. She spends so much time talking about a strong willow tree that was cut down. I think she was writing about William. She would have thought he had died in the war at that point.
I still can't believe the book our town is famous for has all this secret history. Still, it's nice that someone preserved her memory. And now you're even getting her detective stories published.
Plus, we have no idea where her and William ran off to. Maybe they got a happy ending after all.
I like that.
You gents off to catch the tail end of the Waffle Festival?
The end of tonight, perhaps?
This is only day one of the festival, my dear.
What? How long does this festival go for?
Ellenley loves its waffles.
Don't wait up for us. Onward!
Oh, have fun, you two.
I'll head back with them. I've got a call to make.
Good luck, Mom.
Keep an eye on her, Coop.
Yes, Miss Blackwood. Ma'am. Irene?
Well, we're nearly done with this bathroom. Care to help?
The job's so close to done, I can taste it. The waffles, that is.
Olive, so nice to see you.
We were just going to finish setting up the bathtub and then find you at the festival.
Pardon? Out of breath.
Take your time. I've got so much to tell you about what happened today, right after we finish this. I'm thinking the shower can go right here.
I'd say that's the bath tea spot for it.
Why do I tee you up for these puns? Now, for all the hot goss from this afternoon.
As a matter of fact, Ma'am, I have some goss to relay to you. Both of you.
Oh, what happened? Is everyone okay?
The mayor has resigned his post.
What? Harold?
Indeed. This afternoon, while judging the Ms. Waffle pageant, a nasty story was released online. Apparently, our mayor has part ownership of a pancake restaurant in Abbotsfieldshire.
That's the opposite of waffles. No wonder he resigned.
I'm afraid that's not even the most shocking news. The city elders have called a snap mayoral election.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
Yes, but a candidate has already entered the race.
Wait, that quickly?
Almost like they knew this scandal was about to drop.
My suspicions ran thusly as well.
Okay, hit us. Who's currently running unopposed for mayor of Ellenley?
None other than your former solicitor, Mr. Logan O'Kelly.
Oh, great.
And suddenly I've lost my appetite.
This will be the genuine relic, won't it? It's not another one of your mischievous tricks.
Oh, Victor, please, where is the trust?
Need I remind you that you have betrayed me in the past?
And that you tried to use a confused and angry teenager and turn her against her own family?
Yes, we make quite the pair, do we?
Don't be so sulky. It was pretty entertaining. Anyway, as promised, the relic is in that huge teapot of yours.
Oh, it really is. Oh, thank you,
You can thank my daughter. It was all her doing. Oh, and just to be sure, this teapot isn't another stolen artifact from a temple or something, right?
How dare you?
You sure it's all right? I know this was last minute.
Absolutely. Have fun at the game. And don't worry, there will still be plenty of work for you when you're back.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about that at all, to be honest. Love you.
Morning, Ava. Cooper's not joining us today?
No, Michael won 2 football tickets and invited him as a +1.
Lucky him. Then I hope you'll be happy with your new assistant, even if he's a bit older.
Of course.
Arr, arr. So, what's our first task? Arr.
Exactly. A nice fireplace for our guests.
Rightio. Next on the list?
That would be a mystery.
A mystery? That's interesting. Should I assemble the parts of this mysterious furniture while wearing a blindfold?
No, I meant the task is literally crafting a mystery. This is a QR code. When the guests scan it, they will be sent toward an online riddle I wrote earlier with Olive.
Oh, that makes much more sense. Although maybe there's something to my initial idea. Arr! You mentioned Olive. Did you talk to her recently?
Well, we worked together on a lot of stuff, but I guess I really didn't have the time to talk with her. Why? Is something wrong?
Not wrong, no. Simply put, my dear Olive has had a hard time hanging up the dustpan. Every other day I need to remind her I want to eat with her, not be served food by her. And the very moment she realizes she has free time, she jumps into overzealous projects for the manor or the community. I believe yesterday she baked 240 scones for the local beekeeper after helping clean up the waffle festival.
She doesn't take her retirement so well, huh? Olive's been keeping a gigantic estate perfectly clean for decades. Plus, taking care of my mom and taking care of you with all of your insane adventures.
Yes.
I think it's normal that adjusting to this new, more tranquil life is taking some time.
You're probably right. It's just, I would like her to feel like she is truly my equal.
Yeah, I get it. I had the same kind of issue with Cooper when we first started dating. I could talk to her if you want. See if there's something else she would like to put her energy into.
Really? That would be greatly appreciated. Every time I bring up the subject, it feels like I'm about to fire her.
Mom, I thought you might like some help with the renovations.
I absolutely would. I was just about to build a bench. But you know you don't need to call me ma'am.
Indeed I do. Mom?
Arr!
A great addition to the entryway.
Arr!
And perfect for a nice sit with a friend. I actually had something I wanted to discuss with you.
Would that be the mayoral election?
Yes, but also something else. Olive, I was wondering, now that you and Marvin are an item, and you don't need to take care of all the butlering stuff, what kind of projects would you like to do?
Oh, well, the house still needs to be cleaned and...
Yes, but Marvin should be helping now, no? Doesn't it free up some of your time?
You're right. Marvin has taken up several tasks, even if he does them quite poorly, to be honest. But he's very cute when he's trying to iron his coats.
And at some point he'll get better, and you won't need to do them again at night behind his back.
Marlowe, it seems I have been discovered.
Arr! Arr!
Projects I would like to do. But you see, I actually like helping Marvin, cleaning the house, organizing his coats. Things like this. Knowing he'll have a better, easier day because of me, it makes me happy.
Yeah, I get it. But maybe Marvin would like to do the same for you, don't you think? What if his best day is a day where he sees you having a better, easier time?
I suppose it's plausible. Very clever, Ava.
Ha ha! Heard anything new about the mayoral election?
I'm afraid I did not have time for newscasts this morning. I was barely able to do my daily swim between reorganizing the cellar, baking a cake for Hazel, and coming here.
Olive, I love you, but this was the most hardcore brag I've heard in years.
Pardon me?
Don't worry about it. Maybe we could catch the news right here. I thought a TV could be useful in this room as well.
Good idea. This home screen you made is absolutely lovely.
Thanks. I had some help from Michael. It seems it's also bugged. This should be the news, but the image is not changing.
Oh, mercy.
At least the sound is working.
Ava, do you really believe I should find myself a new occupation?
Well, you clearly have a boundless amount of energy. And you shouldn't be the only one helping Marvin, especially since he wants to help too.
Yes, you are right. Oh, perhaps I could start cleaning the lake resort.
I think we'll need a whole team for a resort like this.
Nonsense. I am positive I could handle it all on my own.
Okay, so that's an idea. But maybe we should keep brainstorming? So you clearly love your work.
Indeed.
But if you had to choose, what task did you prefer to do as a butler?
I'd say understand and anticipate the needs and desires of the home and its inhabitants, and turn those desires into tangible realities, making it a real home that everyone can enjoy to the full.
Maybe something more specific?
Oh, then baking. I love baking.
Great! What would you think about starting to give cooking classes? If you want, it could even be right here at the resort. We could build you a teaching kitchen.
A cooking class, you say? That seems fun.
This could be the place where your magic happens. Ah, there's no chance your magic will work to clean up tools, too, is there?
Ha ha, I'm sorry, but I do have working arms.
It's okay. Marlo and I will handle it. It's our mess after all. Now nothing stands between us and the greatest cooking class ever given. Yes, of course, renovating this whole room. But I meant nothing major. I think I jinxed it.
Miss Mendez, have you seen this?
About Logan?
Yes, we came as soon as we physically could.
You and Sam?
Yeah, Victor barged into my nursery asking questions. You know, since Logan and I used to
Consort.
date. But of course I didn't know about this. And now I see his flyers everywhere in town. I don't understand.
Yes, these tacky and preposterous pamphlets of his are polluting every inch of our beloved town. It's a disgrace.
Yes, on that we can agree. And what is this I read? Something about the old Mal?
Some folly about rejuvenating it. I was so livid about the whole thing I could barely read this joke of a program. Now, Miss Mendez, what are you going to do?
Me? A floor?
A floor? Surely you jest.
No, not at all. We're building a kitchen for Olive's new cooking classes. Look!
Is that it?
No, I was also planning to finish the walls.
I see. When I am the one pulling a little scheme, you move heaven and earth to stop me. But when it's your own lawyer...
Victor, you were literally trying to destroy my house. I had no choice but to fight you. Now, sure, this sudden candidacy is a bit suspicious. Okay, a lot suspicious, but we don't know what his intent is. Also, no one in town knows the guy. I can't imagine him winning just with some flyers and signs, right?
Ava, sorry to say this, but I have to side with Victor this time. You're right, we don't know what his goal is. But I can tell you for sure it's not fixing the town aqueduct or adding new parks for the kids. And he was so angry at us when he left. There's something really fishy about this. And I mean, a bad, rotten fish that smells awful.
Exactly. Logan is a menace. And contrary to your belief, he's sure to win if we do nothing.
You know what's the fishiest thing about this whole lake of fishes? Sorry, I think I'm hungry or something, and there's this new seafood shop in town.
Arr, arr.
Anyway, you know what's super weird? Logan never mentioned anything about politics. Like, other than to see me, I don't think he ever set foot in our town. And even then, it was only a few times. I mostly went to his place and around. But now, all of a sudden, he wants to be mayor of Ellenley. And he knows all about the town's old mall that I barely know anything about.
There's a mall in Ellenley?
Exactly. It's too strange. I think I'm going to call him.
You want to call Logan? Are you sure?
Yes, I mean, we can still be civil, right?
Look who's calling. I'm interesting again now that I'm going to be the mayor, huh?
That's why I called. The mayor bit, not the other thing. Logan, why do you want to become Ellenlee's mayor? Is this because of how we ended things?
You ended them. And don't be ridiculous, love. I don't care about us at all. I simply fell in love with the town.
What? When? Didn't you leave for America right after our breakup?
So, never heard of long-distance relationships? Love has no frontier, lass. Wait, isn't that... Was that Jack Colt? You're his new girl?
Yeah? How did you know he had a new...
That's hilarious. So, you're with the dim-witted heir now. I hope you're not in it for the family money. Nowadays, he's an heir in name only.
I don't care about money, Logan. And unlike you, when I say I don't care about something, I mean it.
Whatever. The children can have their fun for now. But soon, the adults are coming to town.
Okay, Victor, why do you think Logan is sure to win?
Isn't it obvious? He's the sole candidate for the election.
Yeah, for now. But the election was only called yesterday. How long do they normally last in Ellenlee?
That's precisely the thing. It is not a normal election.
The council has called for a snap election, meaning it's ridiculously short.
What? And when you mean ridiculously...
Yes, I'm afraid that if our fellow citizens take one day or two to ponder about it, they will miss the boat entirely.
Okay, that's a big problem.
Oh, so now you believe us, hmm?
Okay, let's put aside politics for now and focus on our project, shall we? So, how would you see this?
Are we talking about the room or the cooking classes?
Both.
I suppose we would need a few working stations. Islands, perhaps?
That's a good start. What else?
We should have a sink. Somewhere around here. Close to our future refrigerator and oven.
Makes sense. Maybe we could start with that. It's already taking form. Are you as excited as I am?
Indeed.
The adults are coming to town. I have a bad feeling about this.
It definitely sounds ominous.
Yes, but also why adults plural? That and Logan knew some personal things about Jack. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think Logan is working with Ira Colt.
OMG! That's it! A little while ago, Serena called Logan to investigate the relic theft, and he let it slip he was working with a new client in America. A big publisher. We assumed it was Ira, but we really didn't know what it was all about.
Now we do. Ira Coot is using his dirty money to fund Logan's campaign and buy all these ridiculous flyers.
He was probably also behind the leak that forced the mayor to resign.
That would explain why his good friend, Bedelia Hargrave, was the first to report on the leak.
That witch! But all that, for what? Getting back at you, Ava?
They wouldn't do all this just to get back at me, right? They're not that crazy.
Well? Even if they were primarily targeting you, I'm convinced that through all this, they would also hurt our Ellenly. For that reason, they absolutely need to be stopped.
Thanks. But what can we do?
To register a candidate of our own, of course. Someone who could win against that pack of snakes.
I don't really have what it takes for that, but I can help. Just not now. Jack has been waiting for me for a while.
No worries, Sam. See you soon.
Arr, arr. And I shall call the other experts.
Experts?
I will call Marvin and Hazel.
Ah.
While we wait, should we?
Indeed, Miss Ava. I had in mind a particular mix of spices and dry herbs I often use for my recipes. Perhaps we could use the time we have to find these?
Great idea. Wow, they smell so good.
Even from here, I must agree.
Now, what about a backsplash?
I see. That's quite the pickle. But why exactly are Mr. O'Kelly and this Ira Colt so cross with Ava? Blimey, that was some story. But I think I've got it.
Good. Now that we're back to the present day, should we start thinking about the future? Namely, who between us should we register as our candidate?
You think one of us should run for mayor?
Of course. Even if I didn't always recognize it, Blackwoods and Hindleys are pillars of this community.
Isn't that?
Yes, it's from Ellenly the Bountiful, but it still holds today.
If I may intrude on this Pillars meeting and give you my honest opinion, I believe that between the three of you, Hazel should be the one to run for mayor. You are a former athlete, an entrepreneur, are educated, and part of the social elite. And yet, you own a ranch and are not scared of manual labor. These are qualities that people could really connect to, in my humble opinion, of course.
I think she has a point.
Of course she does. Olive is a genius.
Yes, she is. But she still forgot two things. One, eventually I'll need to go back to my ranch. Two, I hate politics. Remember the dressage club presidency incident? We lost half the club that day.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Consider my suggestion retracted.
If Hazel is not our candidate, then perhaps
I should be.
you, Marvin?
Yes, against that Logan fellow, I am sure to win. I'll beat that devious man like I beat the daring pirate Bakutwo. Gently, but very decisively.
My love, are you sure you want to do this?
I'm entirely sure.
You won't be able to take trips whenever you want.
I'm out.
Then there is one obvious answer here. Isn't it obvious who should run as our candidate? In fact, I'm somewhat offended you didn't immediately think of it.
Are you talking about yourself?
Of course I am. Who else has never left our dear town? Who else already has years of political experience as a prestigious alderman?
I don't want to be rude, but didn't you lose your position in a scandal?
Oh, scandal, scandal. Such a big word for a mere trifle.
You abused your power and falsified the mayor's signature to settle a personal vendetta.
Yes, yes. In my defence, it was quite amusing to toy with. But Marvin, I now feel absolutely ashamed of my actions. And everyone loves a good redemption story, don't they?
While they settle the fate of our town, want to install that backsplash? Don't worry, they're loud talkers. I don't think we'll miss a thing.
Yes, I was not really worried. This is splendid.
What can I say? We are a great duo. I think we have some more time ahead of us.
Indeed. It is quite the sensitive subject.
I'll never really understand this town. Anyway, what else would you need for your classes?
I believe some pots would be necessary.
Then pots you should have. Should we build a shelf for your new pots?
If it's not too complicated. I always like those storage rails you see in restaurant kitchens.
Oh, that's a great idea. And it's definitely not too complicated. After all, we did build a working plunge pool together. But hey, have you thought about what kind of classes you'd like to teach?
Well, cooking?
Again, I meant more precisely. Like, how would you imagine your perfect class?
My perfect class. I must say, I did not think that far ahead. Would you brainstorm with me? Did I use that word correctly?
Yes and yes. But if you want a good brainstorming session, the first thing we need is some visual help. Now, what type of students do you want? Beginners? Experts?
Oh, definitely beginners. I would feel like such an imposter if I gave classes to experts. I believe. Yes, I would also like these classes to be helpful to the community. Although I'm not sure yet how it would be.
That's great. What about classes for sick puppies? Okay, I know we say there's no bad idea in brainstorming, but I'm sorry. My idea was terrible. I felt it as soon as it left my lips.
Not at all, Ava. In fact, it gave me an idea of my own. Many of the city's children have parents crushed under the pressure of 2 or even 3 jobs. Perhaps teaching them to cook simple and healthy meals could be useful.
Olive, this would be amazing.
Miss Mendez, help me out here, would you? After all, you're the expert storyteller.
What a nice way of asking for help.
Don't you think that people will be moved by my path to redemption?
I guess that some people will find some hope in that.
Exactly. Plus, you can all vouch for how much I changed.
Can we?
Don't worry, old chum. I'll vouch for you. And if the man you almost got killed can forgive you, I can't see why others won't do the same.
Anyway, it's not like we have any other plans. All right, so what's next then? What's next?
I suppose that would be to register Victor as a candidate. Also, starting to think about slogans, projects, a coherent vision, making signs, talking to people, going door to door.
Blimey, I'm happy I already withdrew.
Well, you can strike the first item off that list.
To register?
Yes, I already did it a few years ago in case something like this happened.
The sharks were circling for quite a while, it seems.
All right then, let's start working on the rest. Let's go find a desk to write on.
My little boy, did you have fun outside?
Arr!
And what do you think about this? Yeah, I agree. And you, Olive? What are you thinking about all this?
That an oven would fit perfectly here.
Oh, right. Let's add one.
However, I suppose you are not only referring to the kitchen, are you? Well, Victor being Ellen Lee's mayor is a terrifying thought, to say the least. Yet Marvin seems to believe in his most recent change of heart. And while he may not be the most prudent of men, ultimately, I trust his judgment and his capability to connect with people.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Also, Logan and Ira would be astronomically worse.
To that, I can fully agree. Oh, speak of the devastatingly capable candidate.
I am preparing the speech to formally announce my campaign, and I wish to harness your pedestrian prose in order to better address the common man.
I'm a published author.
My fellow Alenlians, to vote for anyone but me would be a profound folly. Choose correctly.
Well, that approach is certainly direct.
Thank you.
Earlier, you mentioned redemption. Perhaps recall your family's history of involvement in the town.
But considering the revelations of my ancestor's book...
Victor, one detail pales in comparison to decades of tangible good the Hindleys have done.
Olive's right. Talk about helping Ellen Lee across generations.
Very well. I shall appeal to their hearts, and then later their minds. Farewell.
I can scarcely believe that man has my vote.
Same here. How about we get started with some baking?
Excellent idea. To bake, we'll need somewhere to work.
I'm talking to the culinary expert. What do you recommend?
I can recall the days when I used to do all my cooking on a countertop that was 2 inches too short.
Oof, my back is sore just thinking about it. Now's our chance to build you a working island to the perfect height.
You shan't hear any complaints from me.
Is that the sound of a working island being installed?
Hello, Ava. Olive! Hello, the most to you, Marlowe.
Great to see you guys.
I couldn't resist stopping by to check out a new kitchen, especially one with Olive in charge.
Well, you've come to the right place. We're just setting it up now.
Oh, I'd like to help.
I was hoping you would say just that, my dear. Having you here, Marie, reminds me of an idea I had.
Really? I'm very good at reminding people of things.
Splendid. Now that we're building this teaching kitchen, I was wondering what kind of cooking classes children might like.
Oh, I love cooking and classes.
Well then, let's see what we can learn.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You should have seen how adorable you were. Back when you would help me with my lock-picking studies.
Mom, thanks for stopping by.
Irene, you know how to pick locks?
It made it very difficult to lock myself in a room as a teenager. Mom, we were just setting up Olive's new kitchen. Care to join?
I'm sure I can be of assistance.
Oh, one of those big bowls with the paddles you lick cookie dough off of.
That's called a stand mixer, and it would certainly come in handy.
Wow, I bet you can make 1,000,000,000 biscuits with that. We just learned about billions in school. It's way more than 1,000,000.
Interesting. What's your favourite subject in school?
I really like science and nature. We're making a greenhouse inside our classroom.
Fascinating.
This countertop is too tall for me. Is there anything we can do?
I'm very glad you asked that, Marie. Let's see what we can manage. As we can see, this kitchen island is quite sturdy. I don't think we can lower it. What else might we try?
I could balance on a stool.
A workable temporary solution? Or perhaps as a longer-term idea?
What if there was a kid-sized one, just for kids?
I was hoping you might suggest something like that. Why limit our thinking when this will create a workspace for you and many other children? Now, what shall we bake first?
Maybe some snacks for school. The ones they have aren't very tasty.
A lovely idea. Perhaps later we could see about using your classroom greenhouse to learn about foods. There are many tasty fruits and vegetables that would thrive in such a greenhouse.
That would be so cool. Thanks, Olive.
What are we working on, girls?
Just planning out some of the areas of the kitchen.
Sounds fun.
We'll definitely need a section for cooking frittatas.
Frittata me, my good man.
What's so funny about frittatas?
Oh, it's kind of an inside joke.
I like jokes.
Okay, well, there's this guy who comes into Michael's cafe every Sunday.
And he's got this bowler hat and a funny little mustache.
And he always orders a frittata, even though they're not on the menu.
I'm sure it's very cute. I'll just go straighten up some of the spices.
Dude, I think your mom's feeling out of the loop.
Good call. I'll go try and ask about something more her-related. So, how have things been going with Dad? I mean, oh, geez.
Livy, is this your attempt to come over and make me feel included?
Yep.
I'm not some lonely girl at the party who needs extra attention.
Mom, I never once worried about your ability to attract attention.
Now.
I just get that you've been away from Ellenly for a long time. I want you to feel at home.
That's very sweet of you. And since you so deftly asked, no, I haven't called your father yet. Things are still delicate between us. The timing doesn't feel right yet. Besides, I was hoping to spend some time with you before.
Oh, that sounds really nice.
I agree. Even if I need to eat some frittatas?
You're kind of doing it right, but you'll get there.
Actually, we didn't get around to even starting to bake.
Olive and I built this kid island, and she's going to do treats for class.
It was a simple matter of contacting Marie's school to use their greenhouse as raspberries in some pies. Certainly time well spent. But speaking of time, I must return to the manor.
We better get a move on, too, if we're going to meet your dad at the cafe.
Can he cook us some frittatas?
So she gets the joke, but I don't.
Bye, Ava. Bye, Ava's mum. Bye, Marlo.
Arr, arr.
How about we keep setting up this kitchen of yours?
Sounds great. I could definitely use a snack. You know what I could really go for? A big bowl of...
Healthy apples?
Yes, Mother.
Stop everything at once. The scandal. The shame.
And people call me dramatic.
What's wrong?
My mayoral bid has been snuffed out before it can even take flight.
Okay, I'm gonna need more.
Read for yourself. This pamphlet was circulated through the crowd at my speech.
Let it be known that Ellenly the Bountiful was not written by Frederick Hinley, but by a disgraced former Blackwood who fled town under the cover of night.
Ooh, now politics is getting interesting.
The Hinleys are known crooks and imposters who built their wealth and influence on lies. Especially, Victor Hinley.
Clearly the work of Logan's treacherous campaign. But how could they have known the book's secret?
Victor, I am so sorry. How did you respond?
What else could I have done? I have made the only choice left with which to preserve my tattered dignity.
And that is...
I have withdrawn my candidacy for Mayor of Ellenly.
Which means that Logan is once again the sole candidate.
We hate that guy, right?
From the bottom of our fiery hearts.
He's the worst. Got it.
Oh no, Logan is gonna be Ellenly's mayor. I feel the same, Marlowe.
So we find another candidate. Anyone sounds better than this Logan loser. Problem solved.
Selecting a suitable candidate to lead a fine community such as Ellingley is no trifle.
If this guy is as bad as you say he is, we need somebody tough. Somebody kind. Somebody photogenic. Come on, Livy. This'll be just like your campaign for class president. Except this time you'll get way more votes than the school janitor.
Mom?
I cannot believe this is being discussed.
I can't either. But someone needs to stop Logan and Ira Colt. So, sure, I guess it can be me.
There's my girl.
Of all the half-baked political schemes I have ever been witness to, Miss Mendez' candidacy could actually work. Of course, you are somewhat famous, considering your paperbacks and recent tabloid notoriety. In our culture's collective race to the bottom, that may be just enough to secure votes.
That's what I've been saying.
This is getting out of control. I'm going back to renovations. I'm scared to ask.
We'll set up a social media account, and Ava can start calling Logan mean names.
Whoa, this is not something I'm on board with.
At this point, I'm willing to have Miss Mendez try anything.
Did not agree to mean posts.
First, we must commence with the required challenges for candidacy in Ellenly. There is much to do.
Wait, what do you mean by required challenges?
Ooh, this sounds weird and fun.
I do not like the sound of these required challenges. You make them sound like the ridiculous labors Hercules went through.
A surprisingly apt literary allusion, Miss Mendez. I was skeptical that Mr. O'Kelly would have completed all the necessary tasks himself, but I checked at City Hall. The scurrilous snake has apparently spent the recent week satisfying all of the required quests.
Quests?
Now, Let us plan your campaign.
Ooh, I have some great ideas as well.
Mom, you hate politics.
Normally they're a bore, yes, so let's liven things up.
Oh, I wish Cooper were here. The boys must be having the time of their lives at the football game. I've still got a lot of work to do here on the kitchen. So whatever weird Ellenly rules you have to lay on me, just fire away.
First off, your campaign shall not get far if you persist in calling Ellen Lee's traditions weird.
Fine. Now please step aside. I need to set up this new food processor.
Oh, this is hopeless. I'm discussing the very soul of our hometown, and you're transfixed on a culinary gadget?
Hey, this gadget has 12 variable speeds, unlike the speech of yours.
Very well. Let us move on to the Ellenly mayoral trials.
Yeah, so what exactly are those trials?
You see, Ellenly's electoral system is somewhat unique.
We've already missed the first half of the match, and we're not going to see the second. Because you've gotten us dragged into traffic court in St. Bournemouth upon Ipswich.
I told you, that roundabout came out of nowhere.
This is England. It's mostly roundabouts.
Just relax. I know exactly how to handle myself in court.
I'm afraid to ask.
I have watched no fewer than 20 times the greatest courtroom romantic comedy ever made. Star-cross examination.
This is what I get for trying to plan an outing.
Your Honor, do you believe in love at first sight?
To qualify for Ellenly's mayoral race, there are certain hallowed rituals one must undertake.
I'm all ears.
First off, have you previously drank mulberry wine atop Summersby Hill during the equinox? Spring or fall? Either equinox works.
You know, I'm afraid I haven't gotten around to it.
Really? And you consider yourself fit to lead Ellenly? Well, thank the stars, this one is not mandatory. If this mutt is to be your campaign manager, then we shan't get far. I suppose next you'll tell me you've not yet walked the length of the town backwards.
Are you making these up?
It is an important symbolic gesture, meant to symbolize moving forward while gazing back upon Ellenly's past.
Okay, that'd be kind of beautiful if it wasn't super nuts. Yeah, Marlowe. I guess I'll be taking you on a long walk. Mom, I know all this politics stuff isn't really your thing. Or my thing, to be honest. But we can spend some time together, if you'd like to bail.
Nonsense. I'd love to be the one in charge of livening up your campaign.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued.
We could drive around and draw mustaches on all of Logan's campaign posters. Or release cockroaches in their offices. No, ferrets.
Why ferrets?
Because nobody ever expects ferrets. Trust me. I could sneak into their offices dressed as a refrigerator delivery man with a great big box.
Actually, that reminds me. This kitchen does need a fridge in it.
See, I could sneak into Logan's office just like that. What do you say? Ira, Colt, and Logan have played enough rotten tricks on you. I'd love to help fight fire with ferrets.
I'm sorry, Mom, but dirty tricks just don't sit well with me.
You call them dirty. I prefer unconventional.
Running for mayor already sounds like a ton of complicated work. And that's even before the possibility that I actually win. How about I just handle this on my own? Okay?
It's okay, Marlowe. Maybe I'll just put my burglar mask on and go back to hiding in the bushes.
What is all sinking in?
Victor's campaign went down in flames.
Hey!
So now Livy is going to run.
Yay!
How do you feel about this, Ava?
She'll feel much better after I assemble all the homework she'll need to become eligible. I'll have the various scrolls couriered over at once.
I feel like I could stand to focus on something simple for a minute.
A wise idea, Mom.
Let me figure out a spot for some nice soothing plants.
She clearly seems conflicted about this proposed candidacy.
Mm-hmm.
One of us should go speak to her.
Yep.
Is everything all right, Irene? I imagine that returning to the manor after all this time must be challenging. Would you care to talk about it?
Actually, I have a better idea. Ta!
How about some hanging plants right here?
Seems a lovely spot for it. Ava, I can scarcely imagine someone better suited than yourself to lead this community.
Thanks, Olive.
But your ambivalence about the prospect is hard to miss.
I'm that easy to read, huh? Maybe I just need to sleep on it. Care to accompany me back to the manor? Morning. Smells like nutmeg?
I'm trying to organize a pantry for the cooking classes.
Let me help you. Where do you want these spices?
Over here, if you please.
Now you've got the perfect base for your cooking classes.
Indeed. And now I'll be forced to prepare something worthy of the arrangement.
Actually, speaking of preparation, I need your help with something else. I don't know if I can beat Logan. I have no idea how to give a proper speech, navigate land permits, or whatever it is mayors actually do. I don't want to embarrass myself or accidentally declare war on a neighboring town.
First of all, the last mayor once mistook a council meeting for his niece's wedding. The bar is not high. Secondly, you have common sense, empathy, and a spine. A rare trifecta. Unlike Logan, who radiates the sincerity of a damp sock. The townsfolk will see that.
I'm still nervous. Victor had to drop out and he knew everything about politics. Maybe you could help me look like I know what I'm doing? Only if it doesn't pull you away from your cooking classes,
Please, I can juggle pastry and politics. And we'll have tea while we do it. Democracy with a splash of Earl Grey.
Arr, arr.
Tea, my dear? A moment of calm amid the chaos is exactly what you need.
Thanks, Olive.
You'll want the green form, not the yellow one. The yellow one is for chicken ownership permits. Common mistake.
Naturally, because those two things are so similar. And after I do all this, I need an actual campaign, something to convince people to vote for me, and... Phew! Almost spilled. I don't think I'd survive having to redo all those forms from scratch.
I see we need to add a towel to the setup. Campaigns and tea don't always mix.
Let's see.
Our official anti-spill protocol is now in place.
I still can't believe I'm doing this. I mean, campaign posters? Speeches?
You don't need to transform into a politician overnight. What matters is your story. Why you care. What you want for Ellen Lee.
Right. But what is it? Other than stopping Logan from turning the town square into a parking lot?
Then begin with that. Let your campaign be about what you protect.
That's actually really good. So, I guess I need to start presenting myself. Some people know me, but not like this.
Absolutely. Presentation is everything. How you package your message can make or break a campaign. For example, I've been meaning to add some elegant boxes for takeaways.
Those do make a difference. Stylish.
But now, on to more exciting matters. The election. We need to map out your campaign, navigate the legal requirements.
Wait, so you're not all in on the cooking classes?
Oh, I love the kitchen, truly. But, honestly, I find myself a bit more fascinated by the quirks in Ellen Lee's municipal code.
Oh, I can't imagine getting excited about a bunch of laws.
Well, did you know a goose can legally occupy a public fountain without being accompanied by clergy?
That's oddly specific, but kind of important.
Exactly. Ellen Lee's laws are delightfully quirky. I was planning to bring in my cookbooks anyway. Might as well grab the legal oddities while I'm at it. Let's get these books arranged so they're easy to find when the campaign heat turns up. There we go. A proper home for our dry biscuits.
So, besides all the ridiculous hoops I have to jump through before registration, apparently I need ducks to witness my registration?
Ah, no. Those are the ceremonial ducks. Entirely symbolic. You will still need the proper paperwork signed by the village registrar and seconded by a member of the Historical Society.
Then there's the statement of civic intention, the decree of goodwill, and this form that just says, promise not to be weird.
That last one's new, likely added after the Scone election of '98.
Oh boy, why did I agree to this again?
Because you care. And it was the right thing to do.
Right. Let's see what else is here. One of the most important requirements for a candidate is to be born in Ellenley.
Technically, you were born here. You qualify.
Barely. I left before I had teeth.
Oh, that won't trouble a soul. There was a mayor back in the 80s, born on a ferry, arriving in the town. Now, that was quite the sales pitch.
Seriously, you just know all this off the top of your head? I wish I was half as good at this.
You look like you're about to deliver a monologue to the wind.
And why shouldn't I? The wind at least doesn't interrupt or judge much.
I'm sorry about your family's secret leaking out like this. That should have been yours to tell in your own time.
I had a whole speech, touching, heartfelt, lightly self-deprecating, perhaps even applause-worthy. Instead, I had to drop out like some scandal-soaked soap villain. For once, all I wished was to do something good for this beloved town.
You know, you don't have to run for mayor to do something meaningful. You want to do something worthwhile? Returning the relic might just be the noble gesture you've been craving.
I've already agreed to return it. I'll send someone discreet.
No, not like that. I mean us. You and me carrying it back ourselves. One last adventure. Michael and Cooper are gallivanting around on their road trip. Made me think of the old days, back when we still had reckless knees.
You're proposing we climb through the mountains alone?
Exactly.
Fine, but I'm not sharing a tent. I'll fetch the relic and perhaps one tasteful scarf. It gets chilly in the higher altitudes.
And now comes the truly dangerous bit. Breaking the news to Olive that I'm embarking on yet another escapade.
You're still here, buried in election forms. How are you not fossilized? I've been busy unearthing actual intrigue. Guess what I found? Where's your great uncle? I want a full audience for this one.
He's in Bhutan, probably halfway up a mountain with a yak by now. So, what did you find?
All right, I decided to do a little investigating of my own. I was out for a stroll and found this on a park bench. A letter made entirely of cut-out newspaper letters. No name, no signature, just threatening typography.
Oh dear. Someone's been watching too many noir films.
Secure the site. If she enters the race, you know what to do. Wow, subtle and vaguely terrifying.
It might be Logan. He must have learned that you are preparing to register.
Isn't it chilling? Like something out of a political thriller. So, shall we investigate? Trace the glue patterns? Compare cutout edges? This is clearly more exciting than those bylaws you're buried under.
If he's threatening me, it means he's afraid, which means this election is exactly where I need to be. Now, where's that list of candidacy requirements? There were at least 7 more of them, I think.
8, actually. You still need at least 2 signatures from residents over the age of 85.
You're choosing bureaucracy over a cryptic threat note?
I'm choosing to beat Logan with paperwork and integrity.
But the mystery, the glue, the font drama.
Right now, I have a town to rescue, and there's not much time before the next deadline. Actually, what time is it? I think we need a clock here.
Fine. So that letter didn't knock your socks off, but guess what? I found, something else. And this time it's bigger. Listen, there's a conspiracy. I found receipts. Logan bought 32 mason jars from Ellen Lee Hardware, and it was in the same day the municipal jam supply mysteriously vanished from the town hall cellar.
Municipal jam supply? Are you sure?
It's always the preserves. Nobody suspects the preserves.
Mom, is this even real?
Maybe it's not. But it's more fun than filling out Form 29-B or what it is you're doing.
I see what's happening. You made that letter too, didn't you?
Okay, yes, but come on. It was a good one, right?
Mom, I'm happy you're here, truly. You don't have to invent a fake mystery every 10 minutes to be part of this.
Ah, smell that air, friend. Crisp, clean, rich with history.
Rich with blisters, more like.
You're doing splendidly. Just a few more kilometers to our first glorious waypoint.
Kilometers? I was told we were close.
Oh, we are, spiritually speaking.
We could have mailed the relic or hire someone. Anything but this torture.
You've gone soft, my friend. We once crossed the Andes with a compass and a slightly damp sandwich.
I can't bear it. The altitude, the pollen, the existential judgment of these goats.
Ah, yes, Bhutanese goats do tend to stare into your soul. Come now, don't tell me you've truly lost your appetite for discovery.
I lost it around the time my back began making that sound when I sneeze.
I just thought we always had so much fun chasing mysteries together.
I know this whole election thing isn't exactly thrilling, Mom. And I'm sorry I'm doing this instead of spending more time with you.
Oh, please. It's all right. I'll just go clear my head for a bit.
Mom. I know Mom loves a good mystery, but making one up? She must be feeling really left out.
She sees you building something here. Connections, purpose, even a possible political career. And she's wondering where she fits.
I didn't mean to shut her out. I just got swept up in all of this.
You're trying to fix a town, Ava. But mothers can be more delicate than buildings. And a lot harder to repair.
I wonder what she is up to now. Cooking up another grand conspiracy?
Speaking of cooking, with all these conspiracies, I almost forgot to add a cutting board. Another step toward culinary greatness, one finely sliced onion at a time.
Oh, hi, Irene. Can I get you anything? I'm covering for Michael. He's dealing with a traffic situation, I think.
Ooh, mysterious. I assumed he was the type to use turn signals and apologize to pigeons. I'll have an oat milk macchiato with lavender syrup, stirred counterclockwise.
Wow. All right. Coming right up.
Too eccentric?
Not at all. Just funny. Someone ordered the same exact thing 5 minutes ago. He's over there.
Jack!
Oh, hey! You look fantastic. What are you doing here?
Trying to clear my head. I almost faked a scandal about jam jars just to feel relevant.
Ha! I once made up a wild mystery letter for Ava. She didn't fall for it, though. Way too sharp. Well, it's nice when your family actually listens to your ideas, though. Dad's been asking a lot about Ellenly lately. I think he's finally falling for this place, just like me.
Is he? And what exactly is he asking about?
Dad's been real hyped lately, working on some big property thing. Keeps mumbling about getting the upper hand.
Wait, did he mention any buildings?
He was interested in some old building here, like a mall.
Of course, that's it. Holy, there is a conspiracy. They're planning something with the old mall. That's what Logan meant in those flyers. But after everything I pulled with the fake letter, Ava's never going to believe me now.
Huh?
Jack, we might have to work together.
Like, as a team?
Yes, you, me, and maybe a fake mustache or two.
Oh my gosh, my vision board is coming true!
Ira's up to something shady, and if Ava won't believe me, I'll just have to get the evidence myself.
What else do we need? No, we are not adding a squirrel-shaped cookie cutter. Let's focus. Aprons. Aprons? Check. Now we just need the class, the curriculum, the nerve.
And perhaps a mop, once we let the children near Flower.
I keep thinking about Mom. Maybe I should spend more time with her. It's hard seeing her feel so out of place here.
I don't think it's you. Maybe it's the town. She was lonely here once. That sort of thing lingers. It's a lovely town, full of quirks and charm. But your mother never had a chance to enjoy it properly.
Right. I didn't realize how much this place still stings for her. I should have thought about that.
Sometimes it's hard to see what's right in front of us, my dear.
Oh my God!
Goodness, what now?
Olive, it's you!
Me? What's me?
You should be the candidate. You should be the mayor.
Pardon?
Think about it. You're smart, kind, organized, endlessly competent, and the town already respects you.
I used to run a household, not a municipality.
Please, you know more about Ellenly's history than anyone. You remember the old laws, you know everyone's name, and somehow you've been keeping a teacup diplomacy going in this manner for decades.
I can't say I have ever fancied public office.
You wouldn't be a politician. You'd be Olive, the one who listens, who actually fixes things. So, will you do it?
Well, it would be my honor.
Yes! I'll grab the paperwork.
Well, well. Looks like I got back just in time for the chaos.
Careful where you step. I've already tripped over that extension cord twice.
If it happens again, I may sue the cord personally.
Good to see nothing's changed.
Right? We're trying to print campaign flyers for Olive, but it's total mayhem.
Wait, Olive is running for mayor? That's bloody brilliant, actually. I've been on the road for 2 days and could use some sleep. But I want to help. Where do you need me?
Everywhere. I want the full road trip recap. And maybe help us see what we're doing?
Give me a minute, and a hammer that's not all covered in rust. So, what do you want on the flyers?
I think perhaps, oh dear, it's all a bit much, isn't it?
You've got this. You're the only candidate with experience managing a manor full of eccentric puzzles.
Yeah, Ellen Lee's lucky to have you.
Thank you both. Sometimes one must rise to the occasion, even if it means trading kitchen aprons for campaign buttons.
All right, you mull over the slogan. I'll hang some wall art. Help me choose, buddy.
I put together some test flyers, but I'm not quite happy with them yet.
What's your slogan?
Steadfast leadership for Ellen Lee. It sounds solid, but it doesn't quite capture why I'm doing this.
Well, beating Logan is a good start.
True, but there's something more. I feel it's the right thing to do. I just don't fully understand why yet.
All right, spill. How was the legendary road trip? Did you make it to the game?
Oh, we saw it all right. On a 12-inch TV in a detention room.
What?
Okay, in my defense, I thought the roundabout was broken. I took a creative approach.
Define creative.
I went right, then left, then sort of diagonally. It's hard to explain. Then came court, and Michael tells the judge it was a performance piece about non-linear time. Judge said, "I hope your time includes the next 4 hours in holding." Then the guard took pity on us and wheeled in a TV so we could watch the match. But volume was broken, so we narrated it ourselves. I did crowd noises, Michael did all the players. The guy who was in for parking lot swordplay really appreciated the show.
Swordplay?
Different story, different day. All right, light situation handled, chaos slightly reduced. But if I don't go shower, I'll scare off half the town and all the voters. Back soon.
Okay, progress. Sort of. You know, Olive, maybe you should call Uncle Marvin. He's halfway around the world, sure, but we could use a little bit of his eccentric wisdom right now. Plus, I bet he misses you.
Arr, arr.
Hello, gentlemen. How's the trip going?
Splendid, absolutely splendid.
So many things trying to kill us. Landslides, yaks, avalanches, spiders, dodgy bridges. The list just keeps it's growing. I've never felt so alive.
Oh, so you're enjoying this?
Wildly. Danger agrees with me.
He's getting soft and wild at the same time. It's very confusing. What about you? What's new in our quaint little powder keg of a town?
Actually, I've decided to run for mayor. What do you think, my love?
What do I think? Oh, my stars and sensible shoes, you absolute marvel. I'm delighted and mildly stunned at once.
You? As mayor? Well, I suppose you are noble and competent. I despise how perfectly it fits.
It's a bit daunting, though. Politics isn't quite like managing a manor.
Ah, but serving as a butler is an art. And serving an entire town, that's a far grander calling.
Serving the town? Now that you mention it, it all makes sense.
Exactly, like the ultimate servant.
Here to serve you. That might just be the perfect motto. Thank you, my love. I think I understand now. This is not just duty. It's a privilege. Well, that was just the encouragement I required. Off to the town hall I go, to put my name down properly.
Huh?
Oh, it's quite thrilling. How do I look?
Honestly, you look perfect. But just in case. Now you can check your reflection before every big moment.
Thank you, dear. Here's to showing Ellen Lee what true service looks like.
Arr, arr.
Well, that's done. Officially in the running.
Olive. Fancy seeing you here. What brings you to the town hall?
Oh, I just registered my candidacy. Feels like I'm walking on air. And you? Some business with the council?
Oh, you've registered for the mayoral race.
Why, yes, I have. Ready and eager to serve the town.
Well, since we're sharing surprises, I'm throwing my hat in the ring too.
You're what? But I thought you weren't interested in politics.
I wasn't, but after some thought, here I am.
Oh, this just got a lot more interesting.